Hi guys, thanks for being here. My name is Punit Bhatia and I'm going to help you, or I'm going to share with you my experience of the Unleash the Power Within training. Unleash the Power Within training, which is supposed to give you energy, which is supposed to give you passion and belief. So let's get started. Unleash the power within. That's the objective. Well, whatever we do, we are driven by a state, a mental state. That is how we feel and what we think. And if we are in a beautiful state, everything flows, everything works perfectly fine. And let me demonstrate to you. So if I was like this, everything works in a beautiful state. It depends on, and then I say, everything works in a beautiful state. So you get a feeling of it. What is a beautiful state? Was that the beautiful state? No. It demonstrated, it shared, it showed that my state was low, but I was trying to inspire you. So each one of us needs to be in a beautiful state. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. How do we stay? How do we go into a beautiful state on a regular, consistent basis? You may have seen sometimes you are in a flow. You get so much done. You get so many things done that you feel like you are unstoppable. So how do you stay in that unstoppable state? Our energy is dependent on three factors. The cognitive understanding, that is what gives us energy, understanding what gives us energy. Our emotional mastery, that is knowing what triggers what emotions in us. And then physical, that is how we manage and transcend those emotions. And then the quality of our emotions will determine the quality of our life. And that's why I always say, focus on your emotions, focus on your energy, focus on your state. And that's what Tony Robbins says, focus on being in a beautiful state. Yeah, be in a beautiful state. And the state is sometimes also called home, emotional home. That is, the emotions with which we live, that becomes our emotional home. And unless and until you come out of that emotional home and change your emotions, your state is not going to change, your life is not going to change, you are not going to move forward with your life. So if you want to change your life, change the way you feel, change the way you give meanings to things. And what changes your emotional home, what changes the emotions you stay with, is three things. That is what you are going to do, what meaning do you give to those things, and how do you focus, or what do you focus on. Imagine, I want to become a businessman. I want to have a business which is very successful. But what I do is, I say, well, none of my family have been successful in doing a business, but I want to do a business. What will happen to that business? I'm not doing the right thing, and I'm giving it a meaning that I'm not capable of doing it, and naturally the result, because I'm focusing on the negative, will be negative. So I need to continually change focus and focus on the right things. Like 1 week ago, I was thinking what I told you, that I used to believe nobody in my family has done business, so I will try. But it is not coherent. And now what I'm thinking is, well, let me do my best in doing the business, and business is all about science. That is, science is 2 plus 2 is always 4, it's not 5. So and I'm good in science and maths, that means I can do it. So that's what I'm focused on. So focus on what you feel and how you feel, and try to change it. We don't experience life, we experience what we feel, what we focus, and what meaning we give to life. So change the focus, change the belief, and change the meaning, and your life will change. Because life does not happen to us or to you. Life happens for you. Whatever is happening, good, bad, ugly, is happening because of your thinking and beliefs, and to change that thinking and belief. So that's the first and foremost thing. The second thing is, we have some patterns. Somebody says this, I react like this. Somebody says this, I react like this. And those patterns, and I observe something, then my state goes low or high. For example, if I go to gym, I feel energy. If I don't go to gym, I feel low. So that's a pattern. So you need to recognize your patterns and work on them. And when you change your patterns, you will change your fears, you will change your beliefs, and you will change what's going behind that. And 100%, if you change your patterns, your life will change. And take responsibility for your pattern, take responsibility for your emotional home. And another thing is, if you want to do it, that's one thing. But why do you want to do it? What is the reason for doing it? The more reasons you have, the more stronger reasons you have, the further you will go. So have some good, strong reasons for doing things. And if you focus on the right things, then you'll take the right action. And when you take the right action, you'll have the right results. But with the right results, you need to have grace, you need to have humility, you need to have gratitude. And when you have those things, things will improve. And that's called the art of fulfillment. That is feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfied even before you have things. And then when you choose not to suffer, you will live in a beautiful state. And in that beautiful state, things will work for you. So 3 things. You live in an emotional home and get out of that emotional home where you are trapped. You are not in your past unless you stay there. If you are staying in the past, you will stay there and your future is also disrupted. But if you come out of that past and look forward to that future, you will already propel yourself to the future. So if you are in an emotional home caged, come out of it. Second, you have certain patterns, certain ways in which you get energy or get de-energized. Look for them, change them, do things which give you energy and bring more energy into your life, and then you will propel yourself. And that energy will then dispel the fears, create more belief, and then life will happen for you rather than to you. And last but not the least, have good reasons to do things. You want to, say, get a new job. Why? What's the reason? I want a job. No, that's not a good reason. So write some 10, 20, 100 good reasons on why you want that job. You want to migrate. Why do you want to migrate? You want to set up a business. Why do you want to set up a business? I like business. I don't like jobs, so I want to do a business. That's not a good reason. Have very good and very strong foundational reasons, like I want to do business because I want financial freedom. That's one reason. But what will financial freedom give me? It will give me the opportunity to do things I do. Okay. What will that give me? That will make me feel empowered. And what will that give me? Because we as humans have needs. Like we want certainty, we want significance, we want growth. But if we get certainty, we don't have variety. And if we have significance, we are getting away. And if we start growing, then are we contributing? And we need the balance of all those things. So know your needs, focus on doing the right things, and then you'll propel yourself. And that's why I call this group Think, Believe, Act. So thank you for being in this group also, and thank you that you listen, you come, you watch. And also share your experiences. It is not about me sharing with you. Share your experiences, because that's when this group improves. That's when we become a community helping each other. So control the meaning that you give to your life. And last but not the least, have good reasons to do things. And when you do all 3 of them, you are impacting, you are making a change in the psychology of change, or you are working on the psychology. And when your psychology changes, rest, it comes through. It comes through in due course of time. Change your emotional home and be in a beautiful state. And if you are in a beautiful state, happy state, you'll attract everything that's around you. And always always say to yourself, you are the voice. You will follow, you will lead, not follow. You will be a force. You will create and you will believe. When you believe, that's when things happen. So thanks for tuning in. If you like this, write down. If you don't like this, still write down, so that next time I will deliver what you want. And If you know somebody who can benefit from this, tell them that they join this group. And together, we make an impact. And make posts, write posts, create posts, go live, because the more engagement we have, the more we serve each other. So thanks for watching. Have a super Sunday and see you next week Sunday, and I will share you the learnings from day 2. Thanks. Stay blessed.